This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboy's Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboyz at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now. Hello. Hello, everybody. How are you? Well, I hope you are doing well. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boyz Commentary. This is the platform where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. So, without further ado, let's get right into the action, shall we? And speak about the outstanding things that are on the horizon, as we will have Jamaicans getting promoted from their respective leagues. And that is absolutely fantastic to see that we'll have Jamaicans being involved in a higher tier than where they currently are right now. And we want to wish them all the best as they prepare for their respective playoff finals. Before we get into the gist of things, let's go through the comments. Obito, how you doing? Dr. Joyful, how are you? Know yourself as Blessing. Simon. Reminder, guys, if you haven't already, I encourage you to hit the like button, and after you hit the like button, to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys? So please go right ahead and do that, and then we'll go right into the matter. Okay? Cool. So let's start in League Two. Now, as you know, in League Two, there's Stockport County, Carlisle, Bradford City, and Salford City. Those are the four teams that made it to the playoffs itself, right? Now, the way how it panned out was that, as you know, Salford City, Adrian Mariappa, right? Carlisle United, they have a player of Jamaican heritage, that is John Kimani Gordon, and Stockport County, who has Aaron Rowe, who is on loan from Huddersfield Town. In relation to Kimani Gordon, he's on loan from Crystal Palace. Now, in relation to this factor, Salford City took on Stockport. Adrian Mariappa provided the assist for Salford, but on penalties, it ended 3-1. 3-1 in favor of Stockport, and Stockport will be in the final against Carlisle. So whatever happens, there'll be either a Cumbria team or a Greater Manchester team getting promoted to League One next season. So either Stockport County or Kyla. That's will be on the 28th of May. So that's next week, Sunday. Yeah, that's next week, Sunday. All right. Up to League One now. May 29th will be the final. That's next week, Monday. Okay. Next week, Monday. So basically, how this League One has panned out is that Sheffield Wednesday finished third, a club record 96 points. Barnsley with John Russell, fourth, 86 points. Bolton Wanderers, fifth with 81 points. And Peterborough United with 77 points. Peterborough United, as we know, has Johnson Clark Harris on the roster. And we know the turnaround that Sheffield Wednesday had, going down 4-0 from the first leg, but to be able to turn it around, right? To have that fighting chance for the second leg and win 4-0 on the night, well, after 90, went into extra time, match finished 5-1, and then go to penalties and win 5-3. So it'll be Sheffield Wednesday against Bolton Wanderers, rather against Barnsley in the League One final. So John Russell and Barnsley against Sheffield Wednesday. It's going to be a South Yorkshire derby because both teams are located in the same borough of England, county. So Sheffield Wednesday, located in Sheffield, Barnsley, located in Barnsley, and both cities are located in South Yorkshire. So it is going to be a South Yorkshire derby in the final itself at the Wembley Stadium next week, Monday. Sheffield Wednesday, we know they're led by former Reggae Boy Darren Moore, and also the players that are a part of their roster we know are the likes of Marvin Johnson and Jaden Brown, who both have Jamaican heritage. And Jaden Brown, as we know, visits the island quite often for holidays, once a year or minimum once every 2 years. We're going to go to the championship first. But before we do that, let's get through some of the comments that you guys are saying. If you haven't already, hit the like button. And after you hit the like button, then hit the subscribe button, okay, guys? Good. So that is something that we can be mindful about and be wary about as well. Okay? So that you guys can know this. So let's see the questions now. Know Yourself says, is John Russell on loan? No, John Russell is not on loan. He left Huddersfield Town and he joined Barnsley. So he has a deal with Barnsley until the end of the season. So he's not on loan at Barnsley. He joined them. So he's no longer a player of Huddersfield Town. He's 22 and he's going to be 23 in October 9 to be specific. As we know, John Russell, he played League One at Accrington Stanley, Championship football at Huddersfield Town, 2 seasons, well, a season and a half, and now with Barnsley in League One with one more game to go against Sheffield Wednesday. Okay, now let's look at the Championship. Let's do that. Bessa's documentary says, bless up, Simon. Bless up. How are you? I hope you are doing good. Shamar Gordon says, up, Simon. Hey, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Balotelli says, first match I ever watched for Sheffield Wednesday was the playoffs. It was a good match and good to see more on the sidelines. Look, whenever we have Jamaican internationals, former Jamaican internationals that are involved in football, I did a video yesterday as well about it as well. Once there's Jamaican internationals, former Jamaican internationals still involved in the game, it's a good sight. And Darren Moore has done some great work from his time at West Bromwich Albion and also Doncaster Rovers as well. And now Sheffield Wednesday are one win away from promotion to the Championship, the second tier of English football. And that means a lot because the budget for the Championship is a much larger budget for League One. So there'll be a lot of spin-offs and perks that will be able to come in the way of Sheffield Wednesday once they're able to secure promotion. But it's not going to be an easy game. All derbies in Yorkshire are always a difficult one to endure. And Barnsley are a sturdy team, especially defensively. And so are Darren Moore's outfit as well. So it wouldn't surprise me if the game went to 120 minutes. It wouldn't surprise me at all. So that's how I see that situation. Vincent Alvarado says, "Hello, Simon. Hope your weekend is going well. Do you have any teams among the playoffs you'd like to see promoted?" Well, once a Jamaican is promoted, once a Reggae Boy is promoted, I'll be happy. So for the championship, I would love to see Amara Bell get promoted. I would love to see Amara Bell and Luton Town get promoted, and for Amara Bell to be playing Premier League football next year. He's played League One, he's played Championship football. I want to see Amara Bell play in the Premier League. So I think that would be a great coup as well to have another Jamaican international that plays in the English Premier League. So I'm hoping that this is something that can be done as well so that we can have that exposure of more Jamaican internationals, more Jamaicans playing in the top flight of English football. So I'm hoping that this is something that we can be able to go on and achieve, you know? So that's what I would love to see. Yeah. But I tell you, you know, the Sheffield Wednesday, they were unbeaten from around October to around March, February thereabouts. 25 games unbeaten, I believe. And it was a tremendous run. To me personally, I think Sheffield Wednesday should have finished in the top two, but they are where they are. They had a couple of back to back defeats, a couple of draws along the way. But you know, they're one win away. They've endured the miracle of Peterborough, the miracle of Hillsborough, to be able to overturn 4-0 down, to be able to go and win. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'll say to that is this: I know it was a 2 hour long journey to Peterborough, but guess what? They endured it, they went back to Sheffield, and they made a good impression of themselves. 5-1. 5-1. So it was good, really good, and delighted, tremendously delighted that this was able to take place, you know? So I'm happy about it. Very much so. So that's how I feel. And now, in relation to the English Premier League, Manchester City are the champions of England. So, what does that mean now? Well, as you can see on your screen, let me just finish up this part right here. Luton Town will play Coventry next week, Saturday. Maribel against KC Palmer next week, Saturday. Okay? Next week, Saturday, 10:45 a.m. Jamaica time. Luton Town against Coventry. Okay? Luton Town against Coventry. The winner will be promoted alongside Burnley and Sheffield United. Okay? So hopefully you understand that. Okay? Incredibly important from this sort of standpoint. You know? So it's key. Now I want to show you guys another graphic. And hopefully this is one that you can be able to grasp quite easily. Manchester City have matched Manchester United as the only team to win 3 consecutive Premier League titles. So Sir Alex Ferguson and now Pep Guardiola have something to their credit as well. Now, what does this mean now in terms of trophies, titles, etc.? What does this mean? Well, I'm going to show you at this point in time, and then you'll understand exactly what I mean here. And I know exactly what you guys are saying. Has there ever been a team that has won 4 titles in a row? Well, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it right away so that you guys are aware about it in particular. Okay? But I'm going to get to it so that you guys can be able to see it. Yeah. Okay. Agility says, "Bless up, Simon. I'm here." Yeah, big up. Glad to see Luton Town get a chance to play among the big boys. Hope so too. Grew up watching them when it was called First Division. Yeah, I remember Luton Town when they were a non-league team. And this was a little over a decade ago. You know? So that's how long that I remember them from. You know? Has a team ever won the league 4 years on the run? Well, you had teams won the league back to back. For example, Preston North End, Sunderland, right? We've had as well. Others: Aston Villa, Sheffield Wednesday, right? Huddersfield Town won it 3 years in a row. Winning it four in a row, it's tough. Arsenal's won it 3 years in a row. You know what I'm saying? Winning a title back to back. United has done it. Wolves has done it. You see what I'm saying? But four Premier League titles in a row, that is unprecedented in English football. Unprecedented. So, that being said, now, let's look at this important point. I want you guys to grasp this in particular. All right? Now, what does this mean in terms of who has won the most titles in English football? This is how it stands, okay? So, Manchester United, they've won the most titles, trophies in English football, 20 league titles. Liverpool, 19. Aston Villa, 13. Everton and Manchester City are now tied for being the fourth most successful club in English football. So Manchester City have now won 9 league titles. That's right, 9 league titles. So Everton and Manchester City are now the fourth most successful club, tied as the fourth most successful club in English football. Manchester City have gone ahead of Aston Villa, who have 7 league titles. Chelsea have 6 league titles. So Manchester City has more league titles than Chelsea. Sunderland have 6, Newcastle have 4, Sheffield Wednesday have 4. That means Sheffield Wednesday are the ninth most successful team in English football. And guess what? They are managed by a former Reggae Boy in Darren Moore. You see what I'm saying? Sheffield Wednesday, the ninth most successful team in English football, are managed by a former Reggae Boy. Isn't that sensational? Indeed. Wolverhampton Wanderers have won the Premier League, the league 3 times. Leeds have won it 3 times. Huddersfield Town, Blackburn the same as well. Spurs have won it twice. Preston have won it twice as well. The first Invincibles. Sheffield United have won it twice. Forest has won it twice. Ipswich, West Brom, Sheffield United, and Leicester City. Those are the teams that have won the league. So hopefully that narrows things down for you and you understand where things are in terms of the rankings. You can say, okay, that's where we are. Manchester City, now the fourth most successful team in English football. Documentary noise. What's up? Michael Graham. Michael Graham. Which one? Because there's so many Michael Grahams. So which Michael Graham are you referring to in particular? Yeah, looking forward to hearing what you're saying. Yeah, looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say there, you know? Yeah. Yeah. So that's the thing. Timur Peterkin says, up, up, up. How are you? Do you guys know who was the last English manager to win the top flight of English football? Well, the last man was Howard Wilkinson, who was the manager of Leeds United when they won the title in 1992. That's something, isn't it? Yep. Leeds were promoted from the second division in 1990 and went on to win the First Division title in 92. And then the Charity Shield in 92 as well. Yeah, that was something. Memories, eh? And it's funny because I think it was after that game that Eric Cantona joined. So Eric Cantona, he played in that league game, the Charity Shield, and then he moved to Manchester United. So that was that. Okay, good player, tremendous potential. I'm looking forward to the future with him. So that's how I feel. So folks, Reggae Boyz fans, let me know your thoughts. Are you happy to see that at least 1, 2 Jamaicans will be promoted from their respective division? Are you happy to see so much Jamaicans involved within the playoffs? Well, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary for more content.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454.
Hi, my name is Lee Williamson. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary.
Hi, my name is Joby McAnuff. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary.